guys, it's Hallie. Today I'm going to be doing 40 things to watch during quarantine, because as we know, whatever's going on is not going away as fast as what happened a few years ago with norovirus and stuff. So yeah. So before we get started, I just want to break it down. So basically there's two categories, and if you guys aren't familiar with the streaming service Hulu, it's kind of like Netflix, other than it's basically where you get, it's kind of like cable in a sense, where like there's TV shows and then you get these new episodes. It doesn't come out in all these just one giant seasons, where it comes out every episode every week, and you have to wait till like after it airs to get it on Hulu. And there's movies there as well, and you know, you can find older movies or like new movies, older TV shows, like newer TV shows, I guess. Yeah. So, and if you, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, pretty much the entire world, knows what Netflix is. It's a streaming service that you pay like $7 a month to get all these like free shows and stuff like that. So yeah, so all these TV shows and movies are from Hulu or Netflix, and it will specify if it's on one or the other, and then like if it's on both, I'll tell you guys. So yeah. Okay, so I'm starting off with TV shows because this is like, I guess with now that you're binge watching, because everything's going on, you can't leave your house basically. I know a ton of states are on lockdown. I know a lot of cities are on lockdown. You're not allowed to leave your house unless you're going to the grocery store for necessary things, or unless you're going to the doctor's office, like anything kind of like that. So I guess like TV shows now have become like really big now. Like, not that they weren't big before, that they're still big. So starting off with TV shows. So Friends, the TV show, if you guys are old enough to know what Friends is, it's basically this sitcom where like these six friends, and yeah, so they took it off Netflix or New Year's, and I was really upset with that because like it was like my favorite TV show. And you can buy it on DVD, and you can put it on like or you can buy it on DVD, or you can buy it on iTunes. I know it's like, I think it's like $10 a season on iTunes. There's 10 seasons, so it's like $100 for the entire season. But it's the same like amount of money for like if you were to buy it on DVD. So, anyways, number two is Sam and Cat. Because Disney Plus has been released, they took off pretty much every like Disney TV show that was getting, like, I guess every Disney TV show. I mean, there's still a few that they still have on Netflix, but they put a lot of more Nickelodeon shows. So I know for a fact that there's a lot of Nickelodeon movies, Nickelodeon shows. I know that there's Sam and Cat, which was one of my favorite like TV shows. So Sam and Cat, Victorious, and iCarly were like my three favorite TV shows on Nickelodeon. And those, so Sam and Cat's on Netflix. Number three is The Office. If you guys don't know what The Office is, it's basically a comedy TV show that was like really popular in the early 2000s, and it's still popular now, or it's become recently very popular again, and it's on Netflix. I know it's on Netflix until 2021, kind of the same thing like Friends, where they took it off Netflix when the New Year. So it's on Netflix until 2021, January 1st. I know that for sure. Yeah. So number four is Fuller House, which is now a Netflix series. So basically, if you guys are old enough to know what Full House is, it's like this TV show sitcom thing that became really popular, and it was a really funny show. And I think you can find, like, I don't know what other places you can find like the Full House, but like I know you can find Fuller House. So Fuller House is basically the kind of like sequel. So basically the girls grow up and they have their own kids and their own problems and issues and all this. And so it's basically kind of like that. So it's basically like Full House, but where it's the daughters instead of the dad and his best friend and brother-in-law. I guess if that makes sense to you. And number five is On My Block. If you guys are old enough to watch this, I know it's TV 14. I know that for a fact. It's basically this TV show where these four best friends go through a lot. They add a friend, and a lot changes from adding that friend, and their lives change in a dramatic way. So it's basically kind of like a drama series, if that makes sense to you, if that's any of interest to you. So yeah, number 6 is Full House. This is on Hulu. So I know for a fact that Full House is on Hulu. I've watched it over the Super Bowls many times because I hate the Super Bowl. I don't hate it. I just don't like watching football. I'm not interested in football. Anyways, number 7 is Saved by the Bell, which is another popular like 80s TV show or something like that. It's also on Hulu, where as well as Full Houses. So a lot of older TV shows that were like around when my mom and dad were like younger are on Hulu that I know of. So yeah. Number 8 is Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is on Hulu. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is basically on NBC or Hulu. If you don't have cable and you have Hulu, it's on Hulu. It's a really funny show. Me and my aunts watch it, and it's like really funny. Me and my aunt are now doing a TV show workout, which if you guys want me to do like a quarantine TV show workout thing, I'll do it. Just like comment or something like that. But anyways, number 9 is Victorious. I mentioned that Nickelodeon put a lot of their older shows that have gotten like canceled over years because the actors got a little bit older, um, onto onto Netflix. And Victorious is one of them. I don't know what happened to iCarly. I don't know if iCarly is on there, but I know for sure that Sam and Cat is on there, and I know for sure that Victorious is on there. And those are the two shows that like I used to watch when I was younger that I've been binge watching. So as I was editing, I realized that editing did not go so well. Let's put it that way. Number 10 for TV shows got scratched right out. Because I just didn't edit the timing right. So number 10 for TV shows is One Day at a Time, and I'm talking about the reboot, not the original, because there was an original in like the I want to say the 70s, but I don't think that sounds right. I think it was the 70s because I think I looked it up. Anyways, continuing on. It has Rita Moreno, and I can't remember the actress who plays Penelope, but it's basically about this mother who's single, who's divorced, who has two kids, and who is like trying to keep up her job, and she was in the army, and she has a lot of PTSD, and she was working through a lot of stuff. And though it goes through like a lot of like hard timing moments, it does have like really funny like jokes and kind of theme to it, even when like the harder things are going through. So that's one of the shows that you guys should watch. Yeah, so number 11 is The Big Show on Netflix. So I never even knew that this was an actual person until like 2 days after I started watching it. So I know that's like not a long time, but like it felt like a long time, cause it's basically The Big Show wrestler, and it's like this TV show that's like he stars in as a wrestler, but like he has daughters, and I don't know if the wife and daughters are his actual like family members, but then again, you know, it could be like an actor. Anyways, number 12 is Riverdale, Netflix again. If you are old enough to watch this, this is also a TV-14. It is a mystery show, so it's basically centered around this little town that has all this drama, and they have a north side and a south side, and a lot of the north siders are kind of looked down on the south siders because they're like dirty and like just don't do good things. And it's basically this whole show starts off with this really rich and high in power family called the Blossoms, and they have a daughter Cheryl and a son Jason, and they're twins. And Jason gets let's just say Jason is no longer in the show by episode 1. And it's like a murder mystery show, if that makes sense to you guys. Yeah. And after like they solve all these other things, and I think they have 3 or 4 seasons. I think it's 3 or 4, but I can't remember. Anyways, moving on. Number 13 is Glee. If you guys have not seen Glee, I didn't know what Glee was until like a few months ago. I come home, I was on TikTok, and I like heard this like sound, and everyone was like, "Oh, like I love this TV show, I love this TV show," and I wanted to know where this sound was, like what TV show it was from. So I went in the comments, it was from Glee. So I started watching Glee, and it's actually pretty good. So yeah, Glee is definitely one you should check out on Netflix. So yeah. Number 14 is Family Reunion, which is a TV show basically about this like an NFL player, and it's not like real, but like he's not a real NFL player, at least I don't think. NFL player who has 4 kids, I think. Yeah, I think it's 4 kids. 4 kids who moves in and who or like moves in with his or ends up having to go visit with his family to his like parents in Georgia. I think it's Georgia. Yeah. Anyways, for a family reunion, and they end up moving there the week, like a few weeks after, because they love it there so much. And it's a really good show. They have a second season out now, I think. It's called the second part, but it's the second season. Anyways, number 15 for TV shows is Alexa and Katie on Netflix. Alexa and Katie is basically this like TV show that's centered around this girl who has cancer and she's a teenager and she has all these different struggles, and through every struggle her best friend Katie is always with her. So yeah, if you guys have any interest of like stuff like that, I mean that'd be something for you guys too. Anyways, number 16 is Young and Hungry on Netflix. Young and Hungry is by Freeform. It's a like TV show about how this like love, it's like this off and on relationship between the guy's chef and himself, and because like he gets engaged after being dumped. He gets engaged to a girl who dumped him the night he was getting engaged to her, and or proposed to her, and then they got engaged like a week or two later, and like he started having feelings for his chef, and she started having feelings for him, and it was like off and on and on and on. You're gonna have to watch the show if you're gonna understand what I mean without me getting demonetized. Let's just put it that way. Number 17 is Mr. Iglesias on Netflix. If you guys have not seen Mr. Iglesias on Netflix, it is flippin' hilarious. It's about Gabriel Iglesias, who like portrays this school teacher in like a Southern California high school, and tries to like improve the lives of his students. And it's pretty funny. Like the first episode had me laughing. It was pretty funny. And it's on Netflix. Number 18 is Grey's Anatomy on Hulu and Netflix. So on Hulu, I know that it's like the latest season, I think. I can't remember if it's the latest season. I'll have to check how many seasons it is on Hulu, because I know if you're on Hulu and it's like it only comes out with the latest season. But on Netflix, I think it's like the older seasons. So yeah. Number 19 is Stranger Things on Netflix. So I have never seen Stranger Things. I always kind of consider myself a little bit of a scaredy cat, but then again, I watched Riverdale, and like the first episode of Riverdale, like when I tried a few years ago to watch it, I just could not stand it because I was too scared. But now I like it's like my favorite show. Anyways, I'm gonna try and watch Stranger Things. I've heard really good things about it, like honestly. So yeah, that's one show you should definitely check out because it's like a binge-worthy show. Anyways, lastly for TV shows at number 20, Black Lightning, Netflix. So it's basically about this girl who gets superpowers, and her sisters and her get superpowers. I think I haven't really seen. I've seen trailers of it. I haven't seen like the whole episodes, but I've seen trailers, and it looks like a really good TV show. You guys should definitely go check it out. I'm gonna check it out when I'm done with a few series of mine. Yeah. Lastly, on to the movies. So again, starting it's Netflix and Hulu based movies, and there's more Netflix than Hulu, because Netflix has a lot more binge worthy or like watch worthy movies, because a lot of Hulu's are like older, or like if they're newer they're probably like PG shows. Like, not that that's bad, but like a lot of times I don't have the patience to sit there and watch an hour and a half movie and then watch another different one that's pretty much the same storyline. Anyways, number one for movies is Swiped on Netflix. So it stars Noah Centineo, I think it is. Centineo. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I know like that he was in To All the Boys I Loved Before, The Perfect Date, and then To All the Boys I Loved Before, P.S. I Still Love You. I know he was in those. Yeah. He was also in a part in Charlie's Angels, like the newer one. But anyways, number two is The Perfect Date on Netflix, which he stars in as well. Number three for movies on Netflix is Murder Mystery. So it stars Jennifer Aniston, which if you don't know who that is, she plays Rachel in Friends, and it also stars Adam Sandler. And it's basically they play a couple who um, Adam Sandler plays a detective in New York, but he isn't a detective because he failed his exam or something, and so he's still a lieutenant. And so he promises his wife a trip, and they're on this like really cheapy like trip to around Italy, I think. But this rich man who they become friends with on the plane offers them like a free cruise boat trip thing because they're sailing to Monaco or something. It's a really good one. Um, they have to figure out who's the murderer. Yeah, let's just put it that way. Yeah. Number four is Yours, Mine, and Ours on Hulu and Netflix. I know it has Dennis Quaid. I can't remember who the other actor is or actress is. It's basically about these like two families who. So Dennis Quaid is a dad who has like I think it's 6 or 7 kids. I can't remember the entire total, but I know they have a lot of kids separately, and then together it's just chaos. And so it's basically about this family coming together, trying to work through everything. Anyways, number five is Tall Girl on Netflix. If you guys have not seen Tall Girl, it stars Ava Michelle, and it's basically about how she was like bullied her whole life because she like all of her like her whole childhood because she was really abnormally tall, especially for a girl. And it has Sabrina Carpenter as well, and it has I can't remember her name. Oh my gosh, she plays Angela in The Office, and it also has the dude who plays the dad in the. Trying to fight back his. Oh, bless me. Okay, so it also has the dude who plays the dad of Greg in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies before the like road trip one. Okay, yeah. Number six is for movies is Netflix Stepsisters. So it's basically about this like college like step team, which step is a type of dance for like the African American community. If I'm right, I think it goes back. I from what I've like learned about it, it's like goes back to their like I don't know if this is right or not, but it like is it's part of their culture, and so they do it at like colleges, like black colleges especially, and it's like about how this founding family has a daughter running a head step team, but she gets offered like free school or something if she teaches these like other girls how to step. Anyways, number seven is The Kissing Booth on Netflix, which it stars Joey King, and I can't remember her name's. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. But basically, these two best friends who were literally born the same day, guy and a girl. Like the girl's mom died, and they decide to do this like thing of a kissing booth, and like for their school carnival to make money for their club idea, and so when she has a crush on his older brother, by the way. So it gets interesting from there. Number 8 is Wonder on Hulu. I know it's on Hulu. I don't know what other platforms it's on, but it's on Hulu. Number 9 is Last Summer Netflix. It stars KJ Apa and I think Bailey. I might be wrong on that one. I'll look it up later. I know it stars KJ Apa. Number 10 is You'll Always Be My Maybe on Netflix, and it stars Ali Wong, who's a comedian, and she's in All American Housewife. So yeah. Number 11 is Infinity War on Netflix. Infinity War is on Netflix. If you guys have not seen Infinity War and Endgame, you guys should go watch those. I don't know if Endgame's on Netflix. I just know Infinity War is. So yeah. Number 12 is To All the Boys I've Loved Before, which is a Netflix movie. It's basically where this girl, every time she had a crush, she'd write them a letter, and then she kept the box underneath her like bed and stuff until her sister moved out, and then her little sister like sent them off, and it's basically like a twisted love story. And then number 13 is To All the Boys I Loved Before, P.S. I Still Love You. This is after she got together with one of the guys. I won't tell you which. Anyways, number 14 is The Week Of on Netflix, which is starring Adam Sandler, has Chris Rock, Adam Sandler. It's basically about how this family, like the daughter's marrying, or the daughter of Adam Sandler, is marrying the son of like Chris Rock's character, and Chris Rock's side is like really rich, and Adam Sandler's side is like really poor. So they're trying to do the cheapest wedding possible, and it just turns out it's a really funny movie, and it's really great. Number 15 is The Revenge of the Bridesmaids on Hulu. 8 stars. I know for sure it stars Virginia. Oh my gosh, I can't think of her last name. Let me look. I don't know. I know her. I don't know. I don't know. I know her name starts. Oh, it's Virginia Williams, I think. Yeah. And it also stars. Raven-Symoné. Yeah, it also stars Raven-Symoné. And it's pretty funny. You guys should go check that out on Hulu if you guys have Hulu. So yeah. And number 16 is Overboard on Hulu. Overboard the reboot. So it has. Oh my gosh, I know her name. Chris Pratt's ex-wife. I know it. It's Chris Pratt's ex-wife, and I don't know the dude's name, but I know her name. And basically, she's a poor mom who's been. I think her husband died. She's holding like 4 jobs. She cannot support her kids, and so this arrogant dude, like that she worked for, threw her stuff over the boat, fall off the boat, and like she makes this evil plan, I guess, to make it so she benefits. Number 17 is Instant Family on Hulu. It has Mark Wahlberg and hold on. So Annie from like the 2014 Annie, which was, I know her name. I know her name. I just need a reminder. Rose Byrne. So it stars Rose Byrne and Mark Wahlberg, and they like are basically fostering this family and end up adopting. Like that's just, but they go through a lot of struggles and stuff. So number 18 is Life as We Know It on Netflix. It stars Katherine Heigl. That's what it is. And basically this guy, like her best friend and his best friend set them up before they got married, and they didn't like each other. Like they hated it. They absolutely hated it. And long story short, their best friends end up having a baby together, and like they die and they have to take care of the baby. And it's just like this ride of what happens. So yeah. Second to last is Dumplin' on Netflix. It has Jennifer Aniston in it, and oh, crap, I remember his name. I think it might be. Anyways, I know he was on Good Luck Charlie as Bo. So it's Dumplin', and it's like this beauty pageant movie. And lastly is Years Cinderella's Netflix. I have not gotten to watch this one yet, but I've heard really good things about it from my friends, so I'm really excited to watch it. Hopefully I get to watch all of these, like finish them up, watch new ones, finish them all up. So yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that post notifications bell because I post on Wednesdays and Fridays, and come back for more videos. So yeah, see ya.